Engineer here, reporting in from the Flying Castle Fate. Just got the meatloaf into the oven. Got dinner going for the hubbies, Cal and Jet and Cal. I don't have a stand for this. I'm really kind of getting bothered by that. So, anyways, ooh, there we go. We got the black hole behind us as we have ventured into and through it. That was a great time, let me tell you. And by great, I mean it was stressful and weird. But we did survive, and we had a time doing it. Everybody learned a lot, and now we're on the other side. We went through Land of the Lost. We're in a calibration at the moment, and I think we're getting ready to come out of the calibration tomorrow, Tuesday, sort of, kind of. Got my hair just sticks. I think it's time for a wash. But I wanted to explain a couple things about magic. I just can't get over this idea about magic. Now, let me tell you, magic isn't, when I say magic, I simply mean that it's a form of interplay, or what's the word I'm looking for? It's interactive. It's a form of interactivity with the world around us. More so than your daily, I'm going to drive to work, I'm going to do my job, I'm going to come home, I'm going to watch a bunch of TV. But it's a relationship that you have with your environment, with your fellow people of the world, animals, rocks, all of that. And when I say magic, I mean energy. It's the energy within inside us. How do we work? There's a bunch of science behind it. For me, science and magic, physics, is all the same thing. You know, physics and metaphysics. I refer to it as magic because it will instantly put it into that realm of, oh, it's that thing that I don't know, for other people. You know, it's this, ooh, hooey gooey, flubbity wubbity. Magic is not even real to so many people. And you kind of have to wonder, okay, majority of the world pretty much has this notion of God, like Christianity's everywhere. And there's a handful of other religions that are one God, multiple gods, things like that. But what are these gods? What are these powers? What are these beings using, if not magic? Because they don't use a spoon to stir up the people. Maybe they use something like a spoon to stir up the people, but not a physical spoon that we see coming down and stirring up the people. So, this notion of God being magic, God being everywhere, God being in you and me. And if God's there, and God's magic, well, then magic is in everything. So, this isn't a preach anything about getting rid of God, because necessarily I don't really agree with the idea of a conscious deity. There's the universal subconscious, which is kind of an interesting thing. I use that sometimes to simply describe the flow of the psychology behind mass populace, because everything's kind of running around and teaming this way and that. I gotta move a little bit more. See, that's the problem, is I don't have a mobile camera. Let me take a look around here. Just traveling through Fate, making sure that everything's where it needs to be. Alright, let's get the gloom going in here. Fantastic, everybody. There's Honey. Okay. I still have some stuff to take care of in the office. Okay. And with the meatloaf in, I'm going to take care of some chores. Now, this energy manipulation that I was talking about, it's a state of mind, it's a state of being. If you are living This is Fräulein Toffeline. She's our new kitty cat. She doesn't like heights, which is funny since she's in a flying castle. But she's solid on the ground. Lots of comfort there. Oh, and we found out that Cal is a water creature, but the strange thing about him is he's an earthbender. So we're going to use earthbending, and we're going to have Cal and Toph, because Toph is also an earthbender. We use them to kind of calibrate a lesson plan for them. Now, as I was saying, this idea about magic, energy manipulation, just will of being, live your life and do things that make you happy, but not selfish things. You can maybe be selfish once in a while. It's called indulgence, and you do that a little bit. You keep things special and happy. You do something every day, like your job. You don't appreciate your job. Why don't you appreciate your job? You do it every day. It's something you have to do. It's not something you really want to do. So why are you doing this job? That's for you to figure out. I know why I do my job. I know what my job is to me. But I do a lot of other things for the fun of it. And things that I do for the fun and things that I am working on and building are eventually going to be the things that fuel my ability to do them, as opposed to doing a job and then doing something else for fun. I'll be able to do my fun and make money on it at the same time. I think we should all think about that. I think we should all seriously look at that as an objective for the world. Let's do what really, kind of suits us and affects others positively, helps the world, and maybe is a goal towards something. I'm being distracted. This little kitty wants my attention. I think it's feeding time. In a nutshell, that's how you take care of it with magic, is you live positive. And by living positively, that light that they say that's in there, that warmth, that glow, that power of self that we have, all of us, inside of us, which is there, even though you don't have a lot of self-consciousness. The walls we build up for the outside world are also the walls that keep us trapped inside. That's the note I'm going to close on. I wish you all the best, and we'll talk to you soon.